Boys and girls, you can look at this camera because it will be on. I know it can be slightly distracting, but it's pretty far away. You can't really see it. What it's doing is recording me as I perform this lesson, and I'm bringing it to the attention of everyone because it's obvious that it's there. It's a new thing, but we're going to do our best to just ignore it. Make believe that it's not there. And I'm going to start by introducing a new unit to you guys, but I need everyone to be seated and their desks totally clear. Not even your clipboard. Everything should be put away.
Keep it on. Zip it up. And have it all you zip it up. Jay.
Nope. Everyone at their desks. Tape counts as something. In fact, it is something very pertinent to what we are going to talk about today. Learn about, play a game with. So what we do here, boys and girls, I'll wait because everyone needs to be seated. That's part of the game. Just waiting for all of our classmates and our friends to be seated. Great. So as you know, every day we have a schedule. And every day there's a lot of similar things that we do here in second grade. We do math, we do reading. There's something special that we also do, and it's Mr. Bradford's absolute favorite subject, and it's generally called social studies. Has anybody heard of social studies, or what do you mean? Good, we're not going to answer that question, but I'm glad that you're familiar with it. So as we know, at our IB school, we have a number of standards that we hold our students to. We want to make sure that we know what we're doing when we start a lesson, and we know what we're trying to do when we end that lesson. We do these things by introducing you to ideas, and we use I can statements. This is something that the state of Ohio is very focused on for second graders, is that you can read this sentence and it be true. There should be a period there, Mr. Bradford. Very good. Period. So, I can observe and understand change over time by investigating artifacts, maps, and photographs. Now, everybody knows what a map is here, right? Jamil, you're watching? Right. So this is a map. We have a map over here. We have maps everywhere. Photographs. Photographs is something that we all know about. There's photographs of Mr. White. There's photographs of some of our students in this class. But now artifacts is underlined. Because artifacts, Anybody have any ideas? Artifacts. Vaughn, what do you think an artifact might be?
It's like a thing, food, something like that.
A thing, okay. Thing is up there. That's an idea. Let's go on to our board here. If I want to use the pen, Mr. White, just that.
Yeah, pretty good.
So thing came up. Anybody other ideas about what an artifact might be? Layla? Art. Art's even in the word. Art. Gavin, what do you think?
Person.
A person. Okay. Not over here. Person. Meredith.
Art, like facts about art.
Facts about art. Be more specific. What do you mean by that?
Oh wait, never mind.
Okay, Jake.
I have two. Well, art and you remember the card? It had the AR in it.
Oh, we're talking about our word sorts where we use the AR cards. Okay, so what would that be?
An AR fair.
An AR what?
Or AR sound.
A sound? Okay, we have sound. That's an idea right there. Okay, sound. Raphael.
A creation.
A creation. I like that. Okay. Creation. So art in itself is a creation, isn't it? Because you create art. Right? You guys just had art class today. Aaron, what do you think?
A noun.
A noun. So a noun would be a part of speech, right? A noun.
Or verb. A thing is
Kendrick.
A fact.
A fact. A fact. I like that. That's also in the word. Art and fact are in the word.
Yeah, that's a compound word. Nope.
Not exactly because the art is not included, I don't think. So Shamar?
A problem.
A problem? Okay. Problem, Shamar thinking? Anybody else? Joey?
A place.
A place.
That's a noun. That's a noun. A place is a noun.
And we're going to match the mood and we're going to raise our hands if you have somebody say more again.
Map. Maybe like a map of somewhere where you need to
A
go.
map. Yeah. Great. So, Mr. White, if I wanted to turn on the arm, just go to its focus here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can press the button to turn it on.
The ammo?
Up
Well,
here.
actually, I don't know. No, on the bottom too,
Turn
the
the
red
ammo
button in the
on.
back.
Yep.
You hit that, it'll be blue.
Okay.
Turn the ammo on.
Thanks, Jane. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so we're going to zoom in here a little bit. So, I know that's a little bit hard to read, so I'm going to read it for you. We've got a lot of good ideas up there. We had maps up there, we had art, we had creation. We also had some things that we might not agree with now that we look at the definition. So, artifacts, it's a noun. So we have noun up there. So the word itself is a noun. Is any, hang on, I'll wait for everybody. So, any object made by human beings. And then here the definition gets, is everyone paying attention? Here the definition gets a little technical. It says,
me.
I'll wait for everyone. So especially with a view to subsequent use. I know that's a little bit technical, but basically an artifact is anything made by a human being. Anything made by a human being that's meant to be used. How about this computer, right? Aaron, who made this computer?
A human
A
being.
human being, right? For a specific use. A map is also, let's bring up some of our other
A
suggestions.
car. A car.
So a person, was a person made by a human being?
Yeah.
No, alright, so I
That
don't-
was made by God. Yeah.
how about a sound?
Yes.
Quiet hands. Well, I'm waiting for you guys. I know this is exciting. I'm excited too. I'm excited too, but we raise our hands when we want to participate. Yes, have. Yes. So I put these over here in blue because these things aren't really made by people. I know this gets a little technical. Problem could be made by a person, but what we want to focus on more is the stuff we came up with over here. Art, creations, facts, tough. Facts might be not necessarily an artifact. Map definitely is. But what I wanted to share with you guys is, so we're going to, in this unit of study that we're going to do, I'm going to have a station set up. It's going to be all about maps. Remember, we're going to go back to our I can statement. So this unit, I want you guys to know that you can observe and understand change over time. What do you guys think that means, change over time? Leo?
Like the grass, could be like low, but in like a few days it could be higher because it grows.
Very good. So that's using nature as kind of its own test to see if things change over time. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to be investigating artifacts, maps, and photographs. And this is the really fun thing. We're going to start with photographs. Now, what I want you guys to look at, this is this fun little game. You guys ever played this photo hunt? So these are two pictures that look the same, right? Elijah, these look like two of the same photographs, right? But there's differences in between these photographs.
Wait, no. No, it doesn't.
So there are 10 differences in this photograph.
What?
Does someone right now from their seat, I know it's a little far away, do you think you already can see one of those differences? Vaughn, just tell me where.
Like that green thing on the bottom separate from, no, above that.
Go here, come up and share.
Wait.
Don't touch it though. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it was. That was one. Anybody else have an idea? Raphael, come up here and share. No.
I noticed how this shadow isn't here.
Touch it. See if it works. There you go. Look, that was right. Thank you, Raphael. So, Morgan, you found one? Or did you just want to look for one? Did you see one up there? It's all right. So let's. If you raise your hand, I want you to already have that. Jamil, yeah, come on. It's okay, Morgan. Just keep looking. I know it's kind of far away from you. Jamil, do you have one already or not? No, you didn't have one.
I do.
Aaron, come on, show us.
I found the.
Hang on.
Look. Yeah, me too. Look.
Here, let me touch it. Point to it, and then I'll touch it.
The newspaper. Look, it's white here, but not white.
Touch it. Boom. Oh, very good job, Aaron. Very keen eye. So he's using his observational skills to look at these two pictures and finding differences between them. Hang on. We're gonna play a little bit more, but what I want you guys to start thinking about is that I can statement. I can understand change over time by using artifacts, maps, and photographs. So in the future, in the very near future, I'm gonna have you guys look at some pictures. One is going to be of where I came from most recently, which was, where did I move from? New York City. Hang on, Helen. I love that you're enthusiastic about it. That's fantastic. We're going to look at New York City way back in time, and we're going to look at New York City today. And it's going to be the exact same street corner. So it's going to look similar but different. It's going to be changing over time. And what I want you guys to be looking for is artifacts. Let's look in here real quickly. Hands down. I know you want to see the change. Someone who just verbally, silent hand, sorry. But you want to tell me if you see an artifact inside of this drawing? Hi, what's an artifact? No, sit down. Just tell me which artifact. Are you looking for the differences still, right? Yeah. Yeah, hang on. So I know that you're excited about that, but just look at this photograph and find and remember what we defined our artifacts are, right? They're things made by human beings meant to be used for something. Elena?
The bridge.
The bridge. The bridge, it could be technically an artifact. It is a thing made by people that we're using it to get across the river. Morgan.
The bench that the people are sitting on.
Bench, great example. That was made by a human being for the purposes of sitting. Yes.
Or the newspaper.
Newspaper is a great one. I imagine if this was a historical photograph, that newspaper would be a lot different than a modern day newspaper, right? So that would be a great example of using an artifact like a newspaper, and we could see change come over time. Laura.
What about the fence that it looks like there's a fence right there?
A fence is a thing made by a human being for a specific purpose. That's smart.
The building?
The building, yeah, this is part of the bridge, I think. How?
You know the umbrella?
I'm sorry?
The umbrella.
Umbrella is, yes, the umbrella. Umbrella is a thing made by human beings meant for the purposes of? What do you use an umbrella for?
Like, if it's like raining.
Bingo. If it's raining, you have that, Kendrick.
Clothes.
The clothes is a great one. That is something made by human beings just for the purpose of dressing ourselves, keeping ourselves warm, also maybe your style. Yes, Gavin.
Bridge.
The bridge, yes, I think you covered the bridge. Jade?
The trees, if you didn't have any trees, you wouldn't have any water.
Well, let's think about that. Jade, bring it quietly. Well, I'll wait for everybody.
Oh, well, let me see.
But is it made by man? Is a tree made by man? Humans. Not man or woman. It's humans. So we're going to remember our definition of an artifact? Something made by a human for a specific use. Raphael.
The gondola.
The gondola. Where is the gondola?
It's the still thing.
Oh, okay. I think that might be part of the bridge, but okay, gondola, okay. Gondola would be. It's a vehicle. So that brings up another good example. We're going to maybe see some of those in our pictures. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to pair up at our desks. I'm going to give you guys two photographs, like I said. One is of New York's. I'll wait for everybody. This is fun. Basically, we're having our own photo hunt. So, Mr. White, if you wanted to maybe help me pass out this. Wait a second. So, wait, I just want to show you guys. In pairs, you're going to get two pictures. Picture A is it's kind of cut off by the photocopy machine. Picture A and picture B. So, if you can see, they're both street corners. This is New York City. I'll let you guys figure out when was when, if one was in the past and one is present day. And then you're also, in your pairs, going to get this sheet. Photograph A and photograph B. And it says, And I want you guys to find 3 artifacts in photograph A and 3 artifacts in photograph B. So I'll pass out the. So I want you guys to put your names at the top. So there's a set of 2 for you guys. You're gonna share. So you and Shamar are gonna work together. Okay. Well, it's too difficult that way. So you guys are gonna go this way. You guys are gonna go this way because you're seated next to each other. Jay, please. We're actually trying really hard to make this be as easy as possible.
Do
you not have a partner? I'll partner with you if we're at odd numbers. You know, we could do one for partners. Okay, you guys, you know, the idea is partners. If you guys are in threes, that's fine. I think I want everyone to have a okay, we're not going to do that just yet anymore. So, I know that this is a social activity, but you know how we like to do it? It's movie theater voices. So we're going to, just to go over again, we're looking at the 2 pictures, and it says photograph. I'll wait for everybody so that everybody's clear. Photograph A, photograph B, you're writing down 3 artifacts, and then we're going to share. Yes, you can work as a camera. Oh, okay. Yep. What happened? Oh yeah, you can go, but then we're going to turn this on. Boom, thank you, very good job. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Picture B, picture A, we're going to find picture B. So we're writing down our artifacts from A and our artifacts from B. I think you guys need to work together because you guys clearly can't work together. So you guys are going to work together.
Well, you have to figure out what's what.
Write it down. Yes, you can circle them. If you want, you can circle an artifact in the picture you want. What I need you to do is write it down. So we're writing it down.
Which one is from now? But 5 artifacts.
Yeah, this one's from now. That's my first one too.
And the challenge is, I need you guys to find 3, but the challenge is, and the amount of time I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes, the challenge is to write down every artifact you can, but all I need you to do on that line, I see a lot of blank lines, I need you to write down the name of the artifact on 3. Now the challenge is to find all of the artifacts. That's a little bonus extension if you want to go beyond and above.
These things are labeled. These things are labeled. I know. Oh.
And again, the extension is to find every single artifact that's in that picture. Are you sure? Because I see some that are missing from your page. Remember what I said about pretending that the camera isn't here? I know, it's difficult, but please try. You guys can work as a group. I just need for you to write down 3 artifacts from photograph A and 3 artifacts from B. I need for those to be filled out. Hey, Kendrick. I need you to participate on your own. Then I'd like you to sit down and do this by yourself. Participate with the group or participate by yourself. But you have to write down 3. I see a lot of empty lines. Yes, write them down on your papers. If you finish 3 artifacts, please write down as many artifacts as you can. You guys have 3 more minutes. I see a lot of blank lines. You need 3 artifacts from photograph A, 3 artifacts from photograph B. They need to be written down on your page. They don't have to be the same. It's just an artifact. Remember, it's something made by man, human. Yeah, anything made by human beings for a purpose. I have the definition of artifact written on your page. I'm not Mr. White. It's okay. Tattletaling is not part of this activity. It doesn't matter. This is group work. We're working as Elijah. We're going to Elijah, please. Try to push yourself a little bit more. There's a lot in there. You can find something else. Anything that's made by a human being. Trees are not made Gavin, if you don't have anything written down, that's a problem. You do it. Very good. Alright, 2 more minutes and then we're going to come back together. Make sure you have 3 artifacts. Okay, thank you, Mary.
What about traffic lights?
What about traffic lights? That was made by a human being for a specific reason. I like that one. Write that down. I don't see it written down. Alright, you have 2 minutes to write down 3 artifacts. Alright, 1 more minute.
Okay, I'm finished.
I will in a moment. We have to get everybody together. S-I-D-E. W-A-L-K. That's a compound word. Size rock. You can circle it if you want. Alright, boys, 30 seconds. Boys and girls, 30 seconds. 30 seconds and counting. I see most people are there. We need 1 more deal. For photograph B.
I see a 5, 8, 4. I see a 23. It's not how you spell 21. No, it's not how you spell it. It's look at your own. I don't know. Polish is illegal. It's not P-A-O. That's what A-O.
Alright, we're finishing up.
I know.
Yes. Yes, Raphael. Yes, go. Of course, the internet does not want to work with us right now. But that's alright, we don't need it. We'll look on our desk. So, boys and girls. Hands free, eyes on me. Hands free, eyes on me. We're going to do a little sharing right now. So, who wants to tell me what they found in photograph A? I don't know what you guys are. So, photograph A, artifacts. And there's photograph B. Jade.
The car.
Wait, hang on. Were we in A?
Yes. The car.
This one. Car. Car. Okay, who agrees? Thumbs up if we agree that there's a car and it is an artifact. I agree too. Very good. We need another one from camera. Hey, Kendrick. Traffic light in photograph A. Did everybody see that? Traffic light in photograph A. It's right there on the sidewalk. Absolutely. Traffic light is an artifact.
That's what I put.
All right, who's got another one from photograph A? Leo B.
There's a leash where someone's walking a dog.
A leash, a dog leash. Very interesting artifact. Has a keen eye that took that.
I didn't do the B ones.
We're looking, Hallie, artifacts in front of. I'm sorry?
Street.
The street itself is something that was paved and made by man, humankind. I like them. Well, we're going to go to B in a second here, yeah. Meredith, one more for
Sidewalk.
sidewalk.
Hey, that's what I put. Hey, that's what I put. I got
I was waiting for you, Layla. I'm sorry. Did you have one? I thought you were stumped. Photograph A.
Clothes.
Clothes. Very good.
Kinds of clothes.
Oh, hang on. Clothes. So we're going to move on to photograph B. Photograph B. And Gavin, photograph B. What did you find?
Old cars.
Old cars. Okay, old cars.
They're called buses.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do we agree that the old cars are still artifacts? Sure are. Fun.
Fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. I was hoping someone would say that. Fire hydrant.
There's also one in the
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to do a little Venn diagram about things that are the same and things that are different. Kendrick, photograph B. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what?
Pole.
A pole, yes. There is a pole there on the building. Ethan, did you have one for photograph B? Jade, you already contributed though, so thank you for your enthusiasm. We're going to let the rest of our class participate. Ethan? You want to come back to you? I'll come back to you.
You said a sign.
A sign. I like that. Which sign? Oh, yeah. This sign up here at the top. Yeah. Forward. I like that.
You probably got it in school.
All right. We'll get a couple more here for Raphael.
Windows.
Windows. Absolutely. Made by humans for a purpose of seeing out of them, right?
This is really fun.
Windows. Thank you, Gavin. I'm glad you're having fun. I am too. Shane, yes. What would you like to say?
Bricks.
Bricks.
Buildings.
Very good. All right.
Buildings.
Buildings. I'll put buildings up there again.
Lampposts.
We got sidewalk. Oh, that's true.
Signs. Sign is old car.
We got signs. All right. Come back. I'll wait for you guys. So, what we remember our I can statement? Somebody would want to recall what it was? Does anybody remember at the beginning of our lesson? It's also hint. It's also written at the top of your page. Go ahead. Yes, you can go. Raphael.
I can tell place and time.
Almost. Almost. Jade.
I can observe and understand change over time
Through.
the
Investigation.
of artifacts, map and photos.
So what we're looking to do is I can. Jamil. Elijah, I need your eyes, please. Elijah, please. So what we're going to do here is we're looking at these artifacts for us to help understand change over time. So let's look. What would be C in the middle? What was in both of these? We can just. So I see sidewalk, right? Sidewalk over here. Sidewalk over here. What are some other things that were in both of them? Actually, cars.
I was gonna say that.
Cars and old cars. So, we didn't do this yet, but I think you guys already know. Which photograph was the most recent? Ethan. What's that?
A or B?
You said fire hydrants in both.
Fire hydrants in both. We didn't have that up, but you're right. Fire hydrant was in both. That's a good one. Let's look at the fire hydrant. What do we notice about the fire hydrant? Does it look the same? Does it look different? I'm gonna wait for a silent hand. I'm gonna wait for a silent hand. Yes, Shamar.
It looks sort of different.
It looks sort of different. Let's take a look. I see the fire hydrant on the right side of photograph A. Elijah, are you following along? And on B, look at here it is right on the other side of the street. So change happened. Something happened. What happened? We said this is the past and this is the future. I see a fire hydrant right here, and I see it somewhere else. So what happened? Kendrick?
One of the fire hydrants are farther.
One's farther away, but what happened from the past when the fire hydrant was here and the future where this artifact is Hallie? It got moved. It's different. It changed. So over time, it changed. Gavin?
Maybe they wanted to put it a little closer to the building.
It could be that. Gavin came up with a hypothesis as to why this change happened. That's even one step more. What we in second grade want to make sure that we can do is understand change through looking at things like photographs and understanding that artifacts can help us understand. What about the car? Let's take a look at the cars. So I see in the modern day, I see a lot of. Go ahead, Shamar.
They're different because they most their cars look older than the newer ones.
They look older. What else about the cars? Go ahead, Hal.
They're like carriages.
In photograph B?
Yeah.
So Hallie thinks it looks kind of like a carriage, almost. Yeah. Leo, you have anything else on that? Go ahead.
They are older than photographs. I need to look at.
Right, but I'm asking why would you know that? You're just giving me a statement. Why? Go ahead.
Because they look different.
They look different. You know what Mr. Bradford noticed? Mr. Bradford noticed there's only one car in photograph B. And look what happened over time. How many are there now? Joey.
There's like a whole row.
A whole row of cars. So what happened over time?
More cars came out of like the new dealers.
Maybe new dealers, we just needed them more. Maybe people had more money and they could afford them. So what can we learn? Hang on, Joe. I appreciate your contribution. So what we know from over time, by looking at that artifact that was the car, we have a car and was even described to me as an old car. Was in the other one, Gavin?
Yeah, they look very old.
Okay.
They're about 90 to 95 years old into the dealer.
A silent hand is the hand that I
they were
recall.
driving by the
Silent.
rich back then.
Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate it. Jay.
This one,
What is this one? What photograph?
A.
Photograph A, the modern day. Let's wait for your classmate.
I see like a lot more people walking.
More people. So Jay noticed that there's more people. Like Joey said, the population might have gotten bigger over time. That's a great one.
Somebody is like spraying on the bricks and stuff.
Jay just noticed graffiti. But something New York City is famous for is their graffiti. So there's graffiti in modern times in photograph B, the older version, right? No graffiti. So maybe I wonder why. Why do you think there was no spray paint back in the old times? Anybody have any guesses? Go ahead, Jackson.
Or maybe because it wasn't like sheep.
You're there. It wasn't invented yet. Bingo. That's exactly right. Spray paint was a modern creation. So we can tell by looking at these photographs, Kendrick, we can tell that change has happened over time. Now, what I want you guys to understand is, thank you, Gavin, silent hands for now. So what I want you guys to understand is, this was a fun activity. We started with the photo hunt. Now we got to do our own photo hunt. And we got to see that artifacts can help us understand change over time. Now, the unit itself is that big picture. We want to see that. We also want to know that maps are artifacts, right? We said that. Hang on, Morgan. Just give me 1 second. Maps are something that can help us understand relationships of things and also change over time. And another one is biographies. So my unit of study that we're going to be doing, we're going to have a whole map unit. You guys are going to work on different activities. It's going to be really fun. We're going to make our own maps. We're going to understand a little bit about how to read a map. Because a map is also an artifact, and it itself can help us understand change over time. So I want you guys to think about that. Right now, we just came up with a whole bunch of artifacts. Now on this, I want you to think, I want everybody's eyes real quick. Eyes and ears for me, please. Hands free, eyes on me. So, think of an artifact that we did not already discuss in class. Any artifact. I have the definition here for you if you guys have forgotten. Now I want you to name it and draw a picture of it. And then as a bonus question, all you bonus question fanatics out there, I want you to explain how and why this artifact might have looked different in the past. Or like Jackson brought up, maybe it wasn't even invented yet. So I want you guys to go ahead and put your name at the top, date at the top. Oh, wait. Sorry. Name and date at the top. It's real simple. I want you guys to think of an artifact. Then I want you to draw the artifact. And then if you're up for it, you have a bonus. I want you to explain how and why it might have looked different in the past. It's very important that you put your name and your date at the top, and if you return this to me. I'd like to have both of your sheets of paper with your names on them. Very important. The photographs are yours to keep, should you want them. I think they're kind of neat, but that's just me.
Okay, it says.
Amani, we'll do this later together.
This one says, I will this.
Yep, make sure name and date is up top. Give me one quick second. Jackson. You have to keep your feet underneath your desk. I almost fell right into the table. Yes, ma'am. Black and white. Yes, Kevin. Mr. Bradford. No, this is something you guys are doing individually. It's something that you do individually. That's a good point. You are. You're going to come up with it. Okay, let's not tattletale right now. Let's focus on this last part. I need you to think of an artifact and draw it. Write it down and draw it, okay? Think of an artifact that we have not already talked about. Yes, Gavin? Very good, Gavin. I like that. That's good thinking. Again, that's next level thinking. That's why we do stuff like this, so we can start thinking about why. Why did these things happen? Bonus question, Gavin. Yeah, bonus question. Yes. Okay. So we're thinking of an artifact. Jackson, you thinking of one now? And did you draw it? That's the second thing right there. Draw a picture. Yes, Lily. Oh, okay. Try. I like that. Maybe you can move on to just explaining why. Why it might have looked different. How and why this artifact might have changed. Amani? Hey, Amani. So I would like everybody to be at their desks. Just keep working on it. Yep. Oh, you didn't get one? My apologies. Sorry about that. You got one. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I missed you. You thought of your own. Oh, I didn't give you. Thought of your own. Drew it, Jamil. And your name at the top of the page, please, and the date. And if we all complete this task, we can finish up our little video hunt. I know you guys want to do that. So as soon as I see everybody has come up with an artifact and drew a picture of it, we can finish up our little lesson here today and finish up our photo hunt. But right now I need you to pay attention to an artifact that we did not already just. I can tell this might be too much of a distraction, so I'm going to put this down. So an artifact that was not one of these. An artifact that was not one of those. Imagine an artifact. Write it down and draw it. Thank you.
Not one of these?
Not one. I want you to come up with your own. Come up with your own.
A flying car? I can invent that when I grow up. A flying car.
Do you need a hand with this?
Inventing a car where you just press the button.
Are you following what artifact is?
He's going to make his own car that has. I didn't know you had it.
So if you do the
Yes, that's very bad.
maybe write that down. Say maybe because it wasn't invented yet.
I could invent
Gavin.
like in the mid-2000s.
Kendrick, did you finish? No. Yeah, we're not doing this right now. We're doing the assignment that Mr. Bradford asked you to do. Mr. Bradford asked you to do an assignment. Monty, that's
I
right.
want to do it every day.
You're absolutely right.
2 years ago, I do not remember that thing.
All right, we're going to share a little bit. I want to know what you guys came up with. Leo, what was your artifact?
My artifact was an iPod.
iPod.
It could have been different because there was older technology.
That's right. I imagine so. So I know.
I remember there's an old iPod that had a boulder thing, I think.
That's very true. Very good. I remember that one. Mr. Bradford is that old. I remember that. Very first time. That's an artifact from the past, man, already. An iPod. I love it. Yes, Vaughn.
A flame.
A frame. Like a picture frame?
Yeah.
Cool. And do you have any speculation as to what might be different in the past?
Maybe they were not invented.
Maybe they weren't invented. That would probably be a long time ago in the past. Because I think they've been invented for a while. Frames. Raphael, you want to share?
My artifact was vehicles.
Oh, well, we have vehicles up here. I want you to think of something that we haven't already talked about. Kendrick, do you want to share? Oh, did you have a different kind of vehicle?
Computers. Yeah, I did land, like air, and like water.
Oh, I apologize, Raphael. That's awesome. So like a helicopter? Is that what I see?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Helicopter, absolutely.
In the past, there were.
Hang on, Raphael. Wait for your classmates.
In the past, there were no types of transportation for water and air.
Right, so it wasn't invented yet. Gavin's been waiting patiently. Thank you, Gavin. You're next one. Gavin.
Mine was bridge.
Bridge. Well, we had bridge up there, didn't we? Okay, all right. Maybe do me a favor. Think of another one that wasn't in that picture. Wasn't there? Oh no, you know what? You're fine. Bridge wasn't in that picture.
Yes, they
I'm
did.
sorry. Yes, Laura. You're good, Gavin.
I know,
Thank
but
you.
my last one was a desk.
Wait. Let's wait for the rest of our class to pay attention. Thank you. Go ahead. Hey, I'm sorry, Laura. Hang on one second. We want everyone to be respectfully listening. Show you that I can listen with care when others are speaking. Right now, Laura's speaking. Go ahead.
My artifact was a desk because in the old times it was different. By being just a wooden door connected to a wooden pole that's attached to your chair, so you can only get into your seat and desk at the same time by a certain side.
Oh, I see.
Open and close.
I know what you mean. Yeah, Jack. I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? That's awesome. Thank you. Jackson, did you have one?
A car that turns into a boat.
Oh, that was Raphael. I was thinking something like that, like hovercraft. Yeah. Go ahead, Leo. B.
Mine is schools. The classroom were probably smaller.
I'm sorry. What was it?
The classrooms used to be smaller. They probably expanded.
A classroom. Interesting. Very interesting. These are all really great. I want to thank you guys. I hope you guys are excited. This is fun stuff. Looking at old photography is one of Mr. Bradford's family. Morgan, do you want to share?
Water wheel.
A water wheel. All
Yeah,
right.
it's like a wheel where you turn it and then water comes out because they used to be very important back then. Because people used to they used to use it to put it in buckets and then people would use it to drink.
Very good. Thank you, Morgan. I'm going to collect all of our artifacts. Oh, thank you. And I just want to remind you guys that this is just part of an ongoing unit, and that station that we're going to be creating is going to be a ton of fun. Maps are another one of, I think, one of the cooler parts. This is silent hands, if we have a comment. Maps are really fun, photographs are really fun, and as you see, artifacts of all kinds are really neat. So this has been great. Thank you guys, and I'll collect all of your paperwork. So the worksheet of the 2 photos and your own personal artifact that you came up with. I did promise you guys that we would play the rest of this game. Mr. White, how are we on time? Oh, we're up, right?
4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes. Let's see. Does anybody else think? Sorry, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 differences. As long as everybody's done. Is everybody done? Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Vaughn, you already see a difference?
Yeah.
I need 2 pieces of paper from you.
I think I do. 2. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you have to give me your 2 pieces of paper first. Show me that you're done. Okay, sit down. Go ahead, Vaughn. Show me where the difference is.
I see here. Here? I just.
Sorry, go ahead.
This, and then.
Try and touch it. Boom. There it is.
Oh.
Elijah, do you have 2 of your papers?
Yeah.
So you're both done? Okay, show me where you already see one, right? You see a difference? All right, show me. There's one. Who's done? Who's ready? Leo, are you done and ready? Can I have your sheets, please? Your name's on both of them? It's not on either of them. Go ahead. If we don't have one, yeah, okay, all right. Someone else have one that's done. Were you here for this? Raphael, you done both of your sheets? Show us. We have 4 remaining.
Somebody already did that one. No, it's like this bar. It's different colors.
Yeah, looks like it's not according to this game. Good try. Anyone else see one already? See one. Amani, please.
I already see one.
You already see. You're raising your hand and you don't know what you're doing? Okay, sit down. We'll give you another shot later. Think about one first. I don't want you to just start touching the screen. So, really well. Go ahead. Okay, that one didn't count. So it wasn't a difference. Show me 2 papers and you can come up here. Henry, you already went. Jay, I thought you did. All right, you'll be next. Hang on, sit down. No, not that time. Kendrick, you gave me your papers. That means you already went.
I didn't do that one. I didn't do that.
You already did, Joe. You see one? Hang on. Okay, Elijah, sit down.
I think I see it.
All right, try it.
You would stay?
Did you finish it?
Oh, okay.
Nope, not that time. Elijah, you're so excited. Come on, let's do it. Show me. I love your